Oh my god. Oh my god. This coffee is from 10 a.m. and it is currently 8:30 p.m. So nasty. Hi, what's up? How are we today? It's Mebby, and guess what today's video is about? He's right behind me, isn't he? Okay, I feel like it's a living being. You can't be on my shoulder the whole time. Spank. I need to stop. My intrusive thoughts cannot win. So today I wanted to do a quick video about a little topic that I hold near and dear to my heart. Just kidding, I haven't thought about this topic since 2020. If you don't know already, I've done a few videos revisiting old 2020 TikTok trends and videos and TikToks and stuff. And although I've never put it in there, on multiple occasions I've thought about adding a certain topic in the video. And that is the 2020-2021 Ratatouille TikTok musical. Now this topic is really cool because it's like, oh my gosh, social media is so cool. It brings so many people together and they can share their gifts and bounce ideas off of each other and stuff like that. And then it also reminds you that, oh my god, what kind of drugs were we on? Now, I know this is my second video in a row discussing a musical, and I apologize for that. Trust me, this will not be the norm. But because I'm moving into college next week, I just wanted a fun little quick and easy thing to review, to chat about, yap about even, and introduce you to if you don't already know what it is. So what is the Ratatouille TikTok musical? Good question. So the Ratatouille TikTok musical obviously started on TikTok with a meme, as most things do, and eventually got picked up and produced by a bunch of Broadway actors and music people and like that, and was performed on a Zoom call. Now there's a lot more to all of that I'll get into later, but that was just the basic gist of what is this musical. And if you don't know or remember this musical, I'm going to show you the first video that really started this, and I promise you, I almost guarantee you will remember. So it all started one day when Emily Jacobson made this video and this song.
Remy, the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. I praise you, my Ratatouille. May the world remember your name.
This original video was in fact captioned a love ballad. Just want to clarify that. It was in fact a love ballad to Remy. And this video was posted August 10th of 2020. So it has been literally a little over 4 years since this original video was posted. And this video did pretty well. I think it has like 100,000 likes, which is kind of shocking because all the other videos made based on this video have millions. So make it make sense. But yes, Emily Jacobson posted that video, and I don't think she was aware of what she started with that song. And this song is such an earworm. Like literally once you start singing it, you don't stop. I've been singing it literally the whole day. Also, can we talk about the fact that it kind of sounds like a worship song to Remy? Did we make Remy a god in 2020? I don't know. It's the fact that it's like, I praise you, my Ratatouille, the world remember your name. Replace Remy with God and Ratatouille with, I don't know, a word associated with God, and you've got a worship song. Catch me in worship praising Remy. That was a joke. Okay, and eventually someone took this song that went viral and added more oomph to it. And so we got this.
Remy, the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. I praise you, oh Ratatouille. May the world remember your name.
So that's what that song eventually became. And immediately people were like, oh, we love this. It's an earworm that literally won't leave our heads. Please help us. We were bored. We had absolutely nothing to do. This was peak quarantine, but we had already had a few months in there to like go a little stir crazy. And so at this point we were pretty crazy. And so everybody's like, yeah, I have literally nothing to do. Let's make a musical. And you know what? That's what TikTok did. That is what Gen Z and millennials did when they were so bored and helpless. So a lot of people started dedicating their time and creativity and talent into making this musical actually happen. There were people creating lighting designs. There were people creating fake playbills. There were people creating choreography. And what do you need for choreography? music. And so a lot of people started writing actual songs for this musical, and 10 of the really popular ones were eventually included in the final product. I'm gonna show you a couple of the most popular songs from this fake musical, real musical, Zoom musical. I don't even really know what to call it, from this musical, just to show you what it was like to scroll through a For You page at this time.
This is my submission for the Ratatouille musical. It's sung by Skinner when he finds out that Remy has been the chef the whole time, not Linguini. It's also a really ensemble-heavy number filled with lots of dance breaks and interludes for dialogue, and the first 2 verses would be sung an octave down to the male voice, and please excuse my terrible French accent.
I love this.
But it looks like it's the judgment day. The boy has so much to explain, conspiring with a rodent. Hey, can you imagine that? But it seems as though this parasite is feeding people's appetites. He's cooking, and I testify.
Sorry to interrupt the song. She was the OG person to say he's cooking. That rat is cooking! You're cooking! He cooked! He's eating! I feel like that was a representation of my active brain rot that is happening. Good, continuing on with the song.
Oh, Linguini, I've got you now. You may have got your restaurant, but soon it's going down. Oh, he deceived me. Well, c'est la vie, I'll give him that. But my intuition's never wrong. I knew I smelled the rat.
And if you're thinking, holy shit, that sounded way too good to just be put on a random TikTok, how did she have the time for that? Again, we had so much time. And we were literally going crazy. That song was amazing and was actually included in the final product, so she did cook. The rat is cooking. This was one of the songs that was made for Remy's dad, whose name I don't remember, and if I do remember it, I don't know if I can pronounce it. And this one was also included in the musical.
Trash is our treasure, it's all that we need. Why ask for better when we're comfortably finding the good in the garbage, the gold in the gruel? One human's trash is another rat's fuel, and you there, young Remy, are yet to find out that that's what the life of a rat's all about.
I love humans. I love humans. I love that even though this is the dumbest concept in the world and it was during a global pandemic, I love the fact that we could do this, because tell me that's not insane talent. This was not included in the musical, but I feel the need to show it based on my video from last week and the fact that I find it hilarious.
My name is Remy and I'm making Ratatouille. Life is like a movie, my occupation taking a U. We used to suffer in the sewers, finding food to survive, but I aspire to thrive. What good is cheese without onions and chive? And now I hide inside the house of Gusteau. I tiptoe up on the counter while they raking the dough. And while the secret to the sauce is that I cook for linguini, I realize the prize is that I traded scraps for zucchini.
I like that he dressed the part. I feel like if Lin wrote it, he would cast himself as Remy and then also proceed to dress like that on stage. I love you, Lin. I love you. Also, serious segment. People were pointing out that in the last video, I kept saying Lin-Manuel Miranda instead of Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's because I talk really fast and I also am terrible at speaking. I'm horrible at pronouncing words properly. If you ask any of my friends, it's a struggle. I'm not good at it. And so when I talk fast and when I'm distracted and thinking about a different topic, I tend to mispronounce words that I find a little hard to pronounce already. I don't know why Manuel is hard for Manuel. I don't know why that's hard for me to pronounce, but I swear to you, I promise you guys, I know how to say his name. I know it's not Lin-Manuel. Every time I was watching myself say that while I was editing, I wanted to die. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, we all know that. Okay, moving on. But now I'm going to show you some of the actual choreography that was also paired with another song that was eventually included in the musical. Okay, here it is.
Remy, what were you doing in there? You almost got yourself and the rest of us killed.
Cooking.
Cooking?
Yeah, but no, it was an accident and it's never gonna happen again, and I promise that
We are rats. We do not cook. People cook, rats don't.
No, but anybody can cook. That's...
See, it's the rat's life for us, and oh Remy, we don't cook food, let alone where we don't go. Rat's life for us, and oh Remy, we feast where the grime, the fungus, and bacteria grow. Grab a menu and follow me. There's a whole buffet that I'd like you to see. So Remy, don't look so gloomy. This is your duty to grow. The rat's way of life life is the way to go. I found an apple core. I found a piece of bread.
I found a Band-Aid.
Strike what that last guy said.
And that one bangs. I love that song. Oh my god. I also want to show you this video to the same song because it's not that I do find it funny, but it's also feel like it has just the essence of what TikTok used to be, if that makes sense. But it's also hilarious.
Grab a menu and follow me. There's a whole buffet that I'd like you to see. So Remy, don't look so gloomy. This is your duty to grow. The rat's way of life is the way to go.
Can we talk about how we included set design, lighting design, costumes, props, and choreo all in that video? Like, people were committed to this bit. Committed. Before I get into the actual musical, I also want to bring up one of the OG TikTok Broadway actors, JJ Neiman. I forgot how big of a role he played in this whole thing and like how often he was posting for it. I think he was included somewhere in the ensemble, I want to say. I know he was somewhat in it. I'm pretty sure he's played Marty McFly on Broadway in the Back to the Future musical. But a little bit before that role, he was very popular on TikTok for making Broadway themed, acting themed TikToks. And I watched a few of them while getting TikToks for this video. Oh my god. It literally sent me back in time. I didn't even think I could be nostalgic for anything on TikTok. Turns out I really can, because I miss this guy coming up on my For You page. But this was the typical content he made, and this is what he made for some of the Ratatouille stuff.
Did you see me drop my ladle on that last scene? I can never keep it together. In my defense, the ladle choreography is very difficult, okay? I've got you now. He's got you now. What were you saying? Did you hear the New York Times is here tonight? I'm a little nervous. What do you think they're gonna think? Cindy, can you tell I drew my whiskers on a little crooked tonight? No? Okay, good. Josh, I didn't ask you. All right, how am I looking? Ooh, almost forgot my tail. Thank you, Cindy. Time for the rat chorus. Ah!
Time for the rat chorus. Ah! That's what I'm gonna say whenever I leave a room now. Time for the rat chorus. Now I'm going to get into the actual musical that was made based on it. One, it obviously wasn't done on stage because it was released on January 1st, 2021, which again was peak COVID, but it was far enough into COVID that everyone knew how to use a very certain website that we used a lot. Zoom. Get it? Because I zoomed in when I said Zoom. It's gonna be funny in editing. It will be funny. I trust myself. I think this is actually one of the world's first and only Zoom musicals out there, and I think it should stay that way. But it was a time of necessity. So a couple of people and directors decide, you know what? People are passionate about this. People are very talented. Let's take a few of these TikTok songs and make it an actual musical. And let's also stack the fucking cast to the brim. And that's what they did. I'm going to read you out this cast. Sorry if I mispronounce things. Again, I'm not good at pronouncing things. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. We've got Wayne Brady from Whose Line Is It Anyway? He's obviously done other stuff, but Whose Line Is It Anyway is the most important thing to me. He plays the daddy rat. Again, don't know his name. Titus Burgess, who's playing Remy, this guy, they look similar enough, which you may recognize him from lots of things, including Titus Titus from Kimmy Schmidt. Again, yes, I know that he's in other stuff and is notable for a lot of things, but Kimmy Schmidt is the most important to me. We've got Kevin Chamberlain, aka Bertram the Butler, who's playing Gusteau in this musical. We've got Adam Lambert playing Amale, Remy's brother. Oh, fuck, it's not Amale. That's a different musical. What the fuck? Why did I say that? I know it's Emile. Wrong musical. Different. We've got Adam Lambert playing Emile, the brother. We've got Tony winner Ashley Park playing Colette. I don't know why I'm getting all these musical names mixed up. There is a castle on a cloud. That goes hard. We have Andre DeShields from Hadestown and of course lots of other things playing Anton Ego, the food critic. And finally, we have Andrew... Hi.
Put a single frame of me in the video.
No. Okay, fine. Come here.
I just got a haircut. I'll show it off.
Oh, you want to show off your haircut? You have to like get in the front. That's my cat. Oh.
Milo, look at the camera.
He doesn't really do that. Okay.
He keeps looking at me.
We break his neck on camera.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, talk to you in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing this.
Okay, that's fine. Finally, we have Andrew Barth Feldman, Jemmy Award winner, the legend himself, icon even, playing Linguini. And let me just say, I really think Linguini was genuinely made for this guy. So that is an incredibly stacked cast. And we also had very talented people in the ensemble and stuff. But also, all these people were extremely passionate about what was going on TikTok and the fact that they could help bring these kinds of visions to life, which I guess is the beauty of being an actor. The more you know. Okay, anyway, and you might be wondering, how did people go see the show when it was all being streamed on Zoom? I got you. They streamed the show for 72 hours and people were able to buy tickets or like access passes to it. And I think the starting was at $5, but I think they could pay up to $50 or however much they wanted to donate. And obviously the money really wasn't going to like crew or a theater or anything like that. So all the money that was given to the show so people could watch it during streaming was donated to the Actors Fund. And they ended up raising $2 million. Insane. That many people wanted to see this show. So what did the show look like? I'm gonna show you. Don't worry. I got you.
That's life for us, little Remy, we don't let alone where we don't go. That's life for us, little Remy, we feast where the crime and the fungus and bacteria grow. Grab a menu and follow me. There's a whole buffet that I'd like you to see. So
I'm sorry. There's no way that was actual choreography. That's insane. If I saw that in an actual musical ever, I think I would shit my pants from laughing. Not from fear, I would shit from laughing.
Remy, don't look so gloomy. This is your duty to grow. The right way of life.
Eat.
The
Eat!
the way to go. The way to go.
Eat! Hello?
Life for us, little Remy.
No, the camera being so close to his face might be scaring me, but you cannot deny that that literally ate. Except the choreo. The painfully 2020 choreo is... That kind of puts a damper on the performance, but he ate.
Stranger things have happened. There's a miracle somewhere every day. You could make one happen. Come on, little chefs, you know what they say. Anyone can cook if they have the perfect guide. But in this case, we also have to find a place for that tiny guy to hide. But still, hey, anyone can cook. This I guarantee. And though I can't cook yet, I take a bet that I can cook. With you helping me. With you helping me. With you helping me.
Yeah, if you were wondering, Andrew can literally slay any role he's ever given, and I love him. Enough said.
Paris, I hope you're ready for Remy on the rise. With passion and perseverance, surprising for his eyes. This gastronome is finally home and ready to proclaim.
Eight! That rat is cooking! You're cooking! Anyway, these people were so talented. The only thing that is kind of weird about it is you might be thinking, what happened to the costumes? Again, one, this was 2020. We didn't have shit, okay? Apparently a costume director literally looked inside everybody's closets and just pointed out things they should wear. And they also wanted it to represent the 2020 DIY TikTok-ness of it. They weren't the best, but it worked. It worked. They gave it reasoning. And honestly, watching all of that, you might be like, oh my God, why isn't this on stage? People are obviously committed. They had a stacked cast. Why didn't they put it on stage after COVID loosened up and stuff like that? Well, apparently it never had hope. They never intended on putting this on a stage. Honestly, I think that kind of makes it better. The fact that like it's in this moment, it was performed like this, it was done like this, and this is why it happened the way it was. I kind of like that about it. I liked that stayed there. I do think it honestly wouldn't have done horrible on stage. I think they definitely could have figured that out. But I think just keeping it on Zoom and like letting it be what it was when it was, I think that was also a very smart choice. Sis had to stay in the Zoom call. She never had any hope. I also want to share this quote from one of the directors that I found that I find hilarious. They were describing what the Ratatouille musical was like, and they described it as a Zoom reading that drank 20 Red Bulls. Considering it's 2020, I think it should have been Monsters, but still, yeah, I feel like that's the perfect description of what this musical was. So yeah, I think that's all I have to show you about this musical. I think this thing was so unique and such a cool thing to dissect and like put into perspective, I think, because it was literally just a bunch of bored, really creative and talented people that brought this together and inspired actual directors and Broadway actors to pick it up and participate in. And we created something and still found a way to connect over stuff in a time where we couldn't do that, you know? I think it just points out how social media can be used for good. Even if it was a f***ing Ratatouille musical, I think it points out how social media can be used for good and how humans are just able to connect over the silliest, most creative things and how important original art is. I think it really emphasizes how important original art and writing and singing and all that is. Original. Not AI generated. Anyway, who said that? Who said that? Anyway, the moral of the story is humans are cool sometimes. Remember to praise Ratatouille, the rat of all our dreams, because I think with this musical, the world remembered his name. That was stupid. I'm really sorry. Okay, if you liked the video, hit the like. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. The majority of my viewers are not subscribed. So you should do that. You should do that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I love you. Bye. All I'm saying is 3,000 likes on this video, and I will post a cover of Rat's Life on TikTok. And I will have no context to it. It will come out of nowhere. Okay, that's it. Bye.